My name's Tom Collier. I'm the CEO of Pebble Mine. I'm not a typical mining guy. I was sought for this job because I would bring to it a perspective of environmental protection. It's only a 20-year mine plan that we are seeking to have permitted.
What they're telling the public and what they're telling the Army Corps of Engineers is, we heard what you said in previous public hearings, and you're concerned about the fish, so we're only going to do a small mine footprint, and we're only going to mine it for 20 years.
So essentially what they're promising to do in this environmental impact statement is build a port, build a road, build a ferry, build a power plant, build pipelines to get at 10 to 12% of what's actually in the ground. And then if you believe the environmental impact statement, then they're going to walk away.
We don't have any plans for expansion. We're going to do this 20-year project, and that's our entire focus.
But in reality, they're telling their investors and they're telling their shareholders that this is a multi-generational mine.
They've also been going to these kind of mining investment conferences and actually publicly saying, you know, this is a 200-year resource. One of the things that's notable about this whole EIS process is that there's actually no economic feasibility study.
I'm not in a position to be able to comment on the specific financial aspects of the project. If we could do so, it would make the picture look even more rosy. The habitat out there is not going to be damaged by what we do in terms of water flow. There's going to be some enhancement. There'll be more options for salmon to go into streams to spawn than there would be before.
I would say the level of risk is very high in terms of contaminating downstream waters.
We've always said that we won't compromise when it comes to supporting and protecting the salmon.
All the science that supported the EPA watershed assessment is being completely ignored.
We've done more than a decade of intensive studies.
They're just citing all of the studies that have been done by the Pebble Limited Partnership and all of their other consultants.
It's the United States Army. It's not an agency that's subject to the political whims as easily as maybe some others are. Colonel Borders, he's got a Bronze Star.
What Northern Dynasty has submitted to the Army Corps of Engineers is not the mine that they plan to mine at all.
With as much gold and silver and copper that's out there, it would not at all be unreasonable for there to be an expansion of the project. And we've never said that's not a possibility.
You can't really even look at this environmental impact statement as a real honest assessment of what we think the impacts are going to be.